Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my how-tos. This is how to set up your barbell bench press. All right, but before we get to that, everyone, we're gonna go ahead and first get 3 stretches in, and then after that, we're gonna go to our setup, proper breathing, improper form that I've seen in the gym, and then our muscle groups that are worked in this exercise, as well as our injury charts. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's get stretching. All right, onto our stretches now. Here's our first stretch. Just gonna take your arm across and pull. Now this is gonna stretch your shoulder, your back, and a little bit of your tricep as well. And then you want to switch over to the left side. Okay. Nice and deep stretch. You also feel it in your back as well. And then we're gonna go arm overhead. I like to lean a little bit to the both sides when I'm stretching with this, just so that way I get a little bit more of a latissimus dorsi stretch. This is also going to stretch your shoulder a little bit, your tricep, and your back just a little bit. Switch over. All right, there we go. All right, so our last stretcher, just gonna take your hands, put it on the bar, kneel down, and just let your shoulders come up. And push your face forward. Oh yeah, whew. That definitely popped my back. Sorry about that if you heard that. That was probably pretty gross for you. Anyway, this stretches your shoulders, your back, and your chest as well. All right, we're good to go on stretches. Let's go ahead and move on to our setup. All right, so we're on to our setup for the barbell bench press. You don't even need a squat rack for this, guys. I just have it here because squat racks, obviously, they're kind of hard to move and stuff like that. So I'm just keeping it here for the video. Anyway, all you really need for barbell bench press is an actual bench press. And just remember, when you set this up, okay, if you do have a squat rack, try to keep it a little bit further away from the squat rack, so that way you have room for your arms to move around and stuff, because the sides or the bar could get in the way. And you know, just keep it as straight as you can. And then next thing, especially for you beginners that don't know about threaded barbells, I mean, pretty sure everybody knows how to put on a weight, but just in case, I'm here to help you out. You just put the weight on there, and then you thread that on there like so. Okay, there's one side. The other side for you. Always important to thread these and tighten them as best as you can, because or else you could possibly roll off and hurt you, or loosen up and hurt you. All right, so you're just gonna be in a seated position, looking straight forward with the barbells on your legs, like so. Lay straight back. And what you're gonna wanna do is have the barbells at about your chest level right here, and then press up and together. And together. All right, so now for proper breathing, we're gonna go ahead and say the proper breathing. So when you press up, you're gonna breathe out. When you go back down, that's gonna be in. All right, so now for some improper ways that I've seen people do it. I've seen people bounce it around like this, not going that far, going opposite like this, moving around too much like this, trying to force it up like that. If you do that, most likely you have too much weight, or you're just messing around too much and you're gonna injure yourself. The proper way to do it, keep your back straight, your shoulders together, your back just a teeny tiny bit arched, and then just go straight down and straight up at the same time. And fast forward. All right, that's it for our setup / explanation on this one. Let's go on and move on to our muscle chart. All right, everyone. So here we are with the barbell bench press. I'm going to go ahead and outline the muscle groups that this works real quick. Core, tricep, back. All right, so for this one, gonna work the mid pectoral, the lower pectoral to a minor extent, the shoulder, the bicep is just supporting, the wrists are obviously supporting the weight on the barbell, and of course grip strength down here. Sorry, my marker's running out. And then over here at the tricep, that's going to be working the tricep, your shoulders, and inside your rotator cuffs as well. And that has been my muscle explanation for this one. And as always, with every single exercise you do, is going to work the core. Let's go ahead and move on to our injuries. All right, everyone, here we are for our first injury. This is called a dislocated shoulder, and actually this can happen if you put on too much weight or if you're lifting it wrong as well. It just depends on how you're lifting it and how it's going on, but usually dislocated shoulders can be fixed pretty simply, but the recovery time is normally, I don't know, for the most part, as I can tell, it's about like 2 to 3 weeks maximum, but you'll still probably feel, you know, some soreness and pain in there even after that, and it's going to affect you in the front, on the side, and the back of the skeletal system, onto the muscular system where your muscles may feel sore from this dislocation, right here in the shoulder, a little bit in the chest, and then maybe even a little bit down the bicep on the very top part right there. You'll probably even feel it over here into the shoulder area and back area just a little bit, and maybe even into your tricep area. All right, that has been the first injury. Let's go ahead and move on to our next one. All right, everyone, so we're on to our second injury here, broken collarbone. And mainly when this happens, you tend to see those guys who, you know, they lift a lot of weight and then the weight comes back down on their chest really fast. And, you know, on top of, you know, having their rotator cuffs, you know, they're completely torn out. There's also damage in your actual collarbone right there, and it could take quite a bit of time to recover the collarbone area for the skeletal system. It just depends on how bad it was injured, but for the most part it's going to take up to, you know, after surgery, it's going to take 10 months to even 2.5 years to completely heal. Like I said, it just kind of depends on how bad it is. Let's go and move on to our muscular system here, where your muscles will definitely feel sore from this collarbone being broken. Most likely you're going to feel it all the way across here on the upper chest, maybe even a little bit into the delts, shoulders, and then over here to the triceps, just a tiny bit in there, and then obviously your back's probably going to be sore as well. If not, you know, if you won't be able to lift for a while. That has been my second injury. Yeah. Oh, you're still there. Well, I'm still here too. Welcome to the end of the video, everyone. So awesome that you guys are here. Really appreciate you guys. Awesome. It's really great. You're a good bull. See, a lot of people, they don't go all the way through our videos, and that's just not cool. So we're over here trying to change up stuff for you guys. Please comment below. Let us know what we can change to make the channel better and our videos better as well, so that way you guys watch them all the way through. If you did watch it all the way through, give us a thumbs up, like, and also subscribe. Grab life by the horns, and as always, unleash your inner bull.